Hello pilots of the internet and welcome to Foldable Flight. In this video I'm teaching you how to fold Artemis, which is designed by Paper Base and is the second place winner of the Foldable Flight Paper Airplane Designers Contest, and it is a truly exceptional paper airplane. But wait a second, what's that new poster over there? And why's Kyle turned around? That would be because Foldable Flight t-shirts are in. Let's go. Look at how amazing this thing is. I just feel like Christmas came early this year and I'm so stoked. So stick around to the end of the video where I will tell you how you can get one of these or one of those, and I'll tell you how you can learn how to fold this amazing paper airplane called Apex, which I feel like is one of my greatest creations. But for now, let's get on with the tutorial of Artemis. As you can see, Artemis, which once again is designed by Paper Base, is just a truly awesome paper airplane. It's actually way easier to fold than its appearance might suggest, and it's just a very good performer. These fins give it a lot of directional stability, which means it's really accurate, and it's fast and glides well too, so it flies really far. So with that said, let's see the plane in flight. All you will need in order to fold Artemis is an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper, and we will begin by folding this right edge to the left edge. Accuracy, as always, is important, so try to line up those corners as best as you can. Doing well on this step will aid the symmetry of the rest of your plane. And now with this right edge here as our folded edge, I can pull this top edge here and land it on that edge. And my crease should go right through that top right corner. Okay, and now I can flip it over and do the same thing on the other side, folding this top edge now to the left edge. And I'll open it up, and now fold this top point down to this point right here. And I'll crease across, and then just go ahead and unfold that. And we're now going to fold so that this line right here lands on this edge here. And again, I want my point to land on the center crease. So something like that. The next step is a little bit trickier. We are now going to kind of force open this pocket to create a crease right along this edge, and this is the first step in a swivel fold. So I'm just running my finger along the inside the pocket along the edge of this top layer to create a crease there. And once I have that, I can then kind of just pull this pocket open and swivel this side in. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to land this crease here along this edge of the paper, and I'm trying to land down here, this edge, along the flat bottom edge of the plane. So if you can get both of those references in the right place, you can crease along this whole edge. And I know that's a little bit tricky, but you'll get to see it again here on the left side. I'm going to first open this pocket while holding this top layer down, and pull open to create that crease right along this top layer. And then once I have that crease, I can pull that whole side in while swiveling this pocket forward and land this crease here on that edge and this portion down here along the bottom edge. Okay, and your plane should look like this. Now I'll go ahead and fold this top edge here to land on the center crease. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And you'll see we have these tabs that we can use to lock these layers together. Basically, I'm sliding this tab behind this layer. And I'll do the same thing on the other side, just sliding that tab in behind the layer, and now those layers are all locked together. And I can now crease from this point here to this point here. And it can be a little hard not to get your crease to curve along this point up towards this point here. But just try to get it straight. If it curves slightly, it's not the biggest deal. And you're pulling tight to this corner. Okay, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. Just pulling right from there. Down to this point here. Okay, and now I'll flip the plane over, and I'm going to fold along this crease here. We have this crease. I'm basically going to mirror that crease on this top side, and I just pull along this, and you'll see it will kind of naturally want to do that. And make sure that your crease goes right through this point back here, where this edge is intersecting the back edge. So it should look just like that, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and now I'll just put those back in that position and fold the plane in half. And it's time to fold the wing crease. And basically I'm going to start just a little bit above the nose here, and I'm going to create a crease that runs parallel to this crease here. So as I open this up, basically I'm just trying to make this crease run parallel to what's going to be our fin here. So I'm narrowing the back until that feels like it's just about parallel, and then that's where you can crease and make your wing. And once you do one side, you flip over and just fold the other side to match. Okay, and we can open that up. Set our fins to be vertical while keeping our wings horizontal. And you can give it a slight dihedral angle, like so. And this plane may need just a little bit of up elevator if you find that it's diving slightly when you throw it. Try to bend the back edges of the wings up just slightly, and that will help it to glide really, really nicely. And as you've seen, this plane flies very, very far, and it's very accurate as well. I want to offer a massive thanks to my good friend Shanju, who created this amazing illustration for the t-shirts. She is an extremely talented illustrator, and if you want to find more of her work, you can find her on Instagram at LunaKids. Now, when I first thought about designing a foldable flight t-shirt, I wanted to aim high and try to create the coolest merch on YouTube. So, while I think this illustration certainly fits the bill, it is not the only thing you get when you buy a foldable flight t-shirt or that foldable flight poster. You also get a link to the video tutorial for Apex, which you can see. I just love the proportions of this plane. These fins in the back are absolutely gorgeous, and it is actually extremely, extremely aerodynamic as well. It glides really well, it flies quickly, and it flies far. This is a truly exceptional paper airplane. The t-shirt will just have a video URL on the back of it, and the poster will have a QR code that you can scan in order to watch that video tutorial. Now the poster's actually already available on my Teespring web store, so you can find a link to that in the description below. And the t-shirts will be available in the same place, assuming that my final samples look good. They should be available on Wednesday or Thursday of next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I hope this excites you guys, that it's kind of a fun thing, not only to get a shirt that looks cool, but also one that offers this interactive experience where you're learning how to make a really cool plane. I don't know, it's kind of a bit of an experiment, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. So thank you all so much for watching, and good luck flying your planes.